Yo, what up? 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 This is another Nets reaction today, Valentine's Eve 2021 for the Nets. Nets versus the Warriors. Big deal. It's coming up in a couple minutes, actually. And I'm here on a solo tip from Santo Domingo to Panama to Miami to Nueva York. Here on a solo tip, we missing B, we missing Mel. Mel, get well, please. Get well. We you in our prayers and everything, bro. So today, like I said, tonight is the Nets versus the Warriors. This is big. Me and B always talk about it. The Nets are have been up and down, but KD is coming back after a week. It's been like he hasn't played in over 7 days now. The last game was against the Clippers, where no, that wasn't against the Clippers. I'm sorry, that was against I'm missing it. I can't remember. I thought it was the Clippers though. But he's back after 7 days, and back against Golden State at Golden State. So this is important. Steve Kerr just spoke about it earlier today. He was saying how he wishes the fans were there to give KD a welcome that he deserves because of what he meant. 2 championships. No matter what anyone says, without KD, they're not blowing out Cleveland. They're not just getting the chips, taking the chips off the table like that. Um, so he's coming back as the third leading scorer in the league. When you look it up, he has about 19 games played. So I think if you're playing below anyone who's played below 19 games, 19 games or below, they're not counting you as far as the points per game. They won't count your stats. So him and Kyrie do not appear on the top 10, but they are there. I think he's gonna go off, and especially when every time Draymond Green is on him. And yeah, he's back there. I think they're gonna pay a tribute for him. Maybe it'll, have him in his feelings and everything, which he deserves. The first time they played this year, though, Golden State got blown out 125-99. Remember back, that was early on. It was the second or third game of the year. So there was no James Harden. Kyrie had 26. And speaking of Kyrie, Kyrie's seventh in the league in scoring, like I said. KD's third, and Steph is in second, averaging 30 a game. So you have three top 10 scorers in today's game. That's so it should be a fun game. A lot of high scoring. Golden State is actually a better team at home than away, and so are the Nets. So they're not a good road team. The Golden State Warriors are at home. They're gonna actually, I say they're gonna actually play better. I don't know what's gonna happen, obviously, but they're a good home. They're a better home to 9-5. They just beat the Magic last night. Golden State did. I don't remember. I think it was no the Magic beat some other team. I don't. Yeah, it was the Magic because I was thinking Vucevic was going off. Well, they beat the Magic on Thursday. I'm sorry, but that was at home. And the Nets are 11-5 at home, 4-7 on the road. KD being there might help. Remember, KD's missed like what 4 or 5 games already. They're on the West Coast trip. The Nets are 5-3 against the West, and Golden State's 5-5 against the East. And the Nets, Golden State's 5 losses against the East is the Nets blowout, Bucks blowout, Boston, Indiana, and the Knicks. The Knicks, great. They turned out to be a great defensive team. So I don't have B to argue with to like start a petty miscellaneous back and forth. um, I love hustle stats, like miscellaneous stats for me. My biggest miscellaneous stat would be deflections. That's what I've been focusing on. And Toronto's the team that made that stand out for me. Toronto was second in the league in deflections, but they're a long team, so they can get like in Kyrie's way. They can stop Kyrie from doing what he's doing, what he loves to do. Excuse me. And I think Golden State is actually third in the league in deflections. They're third in contested shots, and they're first in defensive field goal percentage. If that means anything. Um, the Nets obviously, I think they're third in the league now in scoring. So Golden State likes to run out on the shooters. They like to cover all jump shots, and the Nets are a one-on-one team pretty much. If you have Harden and Durant and Kyrie Irving out there, and I think that'll be, you can kind of play into Golden State's hand. If you're gonna play one-on-one, they like to close out on jumpers. No DeAndre Jordan, so no easy baskets. None of those like pick and roll alley oops to DeAndre Jordan. And they're probably gonna take advantage of Golden State inside. Um, the reason why I also was a little excited about this game is because the Nets are going to start their West Coast trip. Like I said, the next 5 games are against Golden State, Sacramento, Phoenix, the Lakers, and the Clippers. They already beat the Clippers. They've already beaten Golden State, and they were doing that. And they beat the Clippers with KD. And the reason why I think that's crazy is because the Nets don't even get to play Utah. They don't play the Utah. They don't play Utah at all this year. Utah is the hottest team in the league right now, 9-1, and Philly just lost. They just lost to, who was it today? It wasn't the Clippers. The Lakers, Clippers, Utah. They play Utah today. They just lost. I forgot who they lost to. They played a couple hours ago. Um, and no, it's Phoenix. Yes, they lost to Phoenix. So and Phoenix is hot too. That means that they're 7-3 in their last 10. Phoenix, Utah, and Houston. So Philly already lost 3 games in a row. The Nets just won a game. They can pick up another game today if they beat the Warriors, which is possible. And the Bucks lost back-to-back games, Utah and Phoenix. So again, they were all on the West Coast trip. And the Nets could just, I mean, this will put them within their 4 games, 3.5 games back of Philadelphia. So they can earn a game today just by beating the Warriors, like I said. Um, the Nets they have 6 games on the road, 6 wins on the road. It's mediocre. The best teams in the league have double-digit victories on the road. The Jazz, the Lakers, the Clippers. I did want to talk to B about Blake Griffin and should the Nets trade for him. Yeah, he's signed until the 21-22 season. He wanted to talk about that, but we'll see. So anyway, I think the Nets have a really good. This is a big opportunity for them because again, Durant's coming back. They get to play the Warriors. Probably gonna be an emotional game, but more so than anything else, is a chance to gain a game or a couple games on the Bucks and the 76ers. So that'll be dope. So that's the pregame in perspective. See y'all after the game.